don't know what translation you have access to, but if you can, that would be a big help. In Luke chapter 7, we have a story here in which a Pharisee invites Jesus to dinner. Now, how strange does that sound? Those who know or have heard stories about the Bible, who are the Pharisees? Who are the Pharisees? Can we get God's picture on what sin is and this whole life is about? Who are the Pharisees? Only the most amazing, most respected people in Jesus' time? The best religious people of the day? And as a general rule, almost all Pharisees, what? To Jesus. Almost all Pharisees hated Jesus. Almost all of them hated Jesus. And what's one reason they hated Jesus? Because Jesus did not see them the same way everybody else did. Everybody else said, you're the most amazing, most incredible, respected people around. I wish my kid could be like you someday. You are the most amazing religious people. God's smile is very clearly on your life. And Jesus did not speak to them that way. Jesus said, you guys deserve hell. You guys are misrepresenting the truth. You guys aren't dealing with sin the way that sin really is. Right? And even before Jesus attacked the Pharisees, John the Baptist, before Jesus even attacked the Pharisees, remember? You brood of vipers. How could you possibly escape hell? John the Baptist yelled at them. These people that were the most amazing people, didn't seem to have any sin in their life, were so focused on obeying all of God's commands. John the Baptist attacked. Jesus attacked. And almost all the Pharisees hated Jesus. The Bible only records two that did not hate Jesus as far as we know. One of them is Nicodemus, who went to Jesus at night, and in the end, after he was buried, seemed to accept him. And then Joseph would be a part of the Sanhedrin, but I believe not a Pharisee. And this would be the other one, Simon. Simon says, you know what? I'm very intrigued with this Jesus guy. And he invited Jesus to a meal. He said, please come to my house. Please share more. I'm not like my Pharisee friends who hate you. I want to know truth. I want to know God. And he invited Jesus to come to his house. And Jesus came to his house. And as they're having a meal, they're having a wonderful time, Jesus and this Pharisee who appreciate Jesus, who were so thankful this came to his house, a sinful woman came in. And the sinful woman shocked Simon. Who in the world let her in the house? How does she get in? She's ruining my nice meal with Jesus, who came to my house. There's no room for a sinful woman here. And that sinful woman fell to the ground, wept at Jesus' feet, poured perfume on Jesus' feet, and was just overwhelmed with the idea that she could be forgiven and start a new life with Jesus. And what did Simon say? First of all, he said to himself, you know what, I might have been mistaken about this Jesus. He seemed like a good guy. I wanted to invite him to my house. I'm thankful he came, but it looks pretty clear that he's not a real prophet of God. Because if he was a true prophet of God, he would know who this woman is. He would know that she is a sinner. He would know that she has no business being here, no business touching Jesus. And Jesus said, Simon, I know who this woman is. And he gave a story to, we don't have time to get into the story of that. And then Jesus made this incredible statement. I'd like my wife, if she could you please sing these verses 46 through 48. And then if we can sing it together after her, so listen to her once and then join her with singing, and then we'll talk about this.
You did not anoint my head with oil, but she has anointed my feet with ointment. Therefore, I tell you, her sins, which are many, are forgiven. For she loved much, but he who is forgiven little loves little. And he said to her, your sins are forgiven. This is found 7, 46 through 48.
Can we try it together? 1, 2, 3.
You did not anoint my head with oil, but she has anointed my feet with ointment. Therefore, I tell you, her sins, which are many, are forgiven. For she loved much, but he who is forgiven little loves little. And he said to her, your sins are forgiven. And he said to her, your sins are forgiven. This is found in Luke 7, 46 through 48.
Thank you, babe. Can we focus on verse 47? A truth there that is so shocking. He who has been forgiven much loves much. He who's been forgiven little loves little. What about you? What about you? Remember, for 23 years, it didn't even make sense. I don't deserve hell. I'm not that bad of a person. I haven't been forgiven. I guess I have to believe I'm a Christian.